again. My name's Gabe Zollner. Don't know if you caught a little bit of Greta Van Stressen. She had Glen Doherty's mother on as a guest. Glen Doherty was one of the contractors that was slaughtered in Benghazi, Libya, on 9/11/12, when both he and I believe 3 other operatives, one of them was Tyrone Woods, who was also killed, went to try to assist the Ambassador Christopher Stevens. And they were given a stand-down order. Just so you know, the only one that can give a stand-down order in a foreign country is Barack Hussein Obama, the President of the United States. In either case, when I saw this, I didn't put a video together until someone sent me a link to the Blaze, and I'm going to attach the links. You're not going to have to go look for it, and there's a little video and you'll actually hear Glen Doherty's mother speak. Apparently what had happened was the director of the FBI at that time was Robert Mueller. Well, he didn't call Glen's mother until about a month after the tragedy took place, and he had told her that he couldn't find her contact number. And she sort of, I guess, said, "You're the director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation and you couldn't find my contact number? You mean my phone number?" And then she wanted to say, "And you're going to stick with that story?" And he said, yeah, he's going to stick with that story. But what's really somewhat disgusting is, according to Glen's mother, Glen had told her when he was alive that if anything happened to him, she would be well looked after because he had an insurance policy. Well, as it turns out, the insurance policy would only pay out an heir. And since he had no children and he wasn't married, there's no heir. So the policy that he had, which he thought would be transferred over to his mother if something happened to him, was null and void. How disgusting is that? You'd think that the government would step in. You'd think that with all the billions of dollars the chosen one has given to the Muslims throughout the Middle East, he could come up with whatever that policy's value was to give to Glen Doherty's mother. But I'm certain that it's something that's of total insignificance to him. Now, if Glen would have been a Muslim, like Bowie Bergdahl, we still don't know how many millions of dollars on top of the 5 radicals that were released were given for Bowie Bergdahl's release. But that's a different story. How disgusting is this? That this woman was left with nothing. She lost her son. He had an insurance policy that he thought would be of significant value to his mother in case of his demise. And she gets nothing. And the director of the FBI at that time, Robert Mueller, says he couldn't find her contact number. This is the director of the FBI. I'm not laughing at what happened to her. I'm laughing at the idiotic comment that Mueller made. But if you saw Mueller before he retired, the guy's a complete jackass. I mean, he really is. And he was at the FBI for a long time. That might explain why the FBI can't find any evidence of wrongdoing on the IRS, or on Lois Lerner, or on Barack Hussein Obama, or on the less than honorable Attorney General Eric H. Holder Jr. They were too busy revising all of their manuals, taking out any negative reference towards Islam. So what do you think? You think the government should have stepped in and offset whatever that policy was worth to Glen's mother? I'm inclined to think so. You might want to send a letter to your congressional representative and see what kind of form letter you get back. I think the American people should send a letter to Washington, you know, that 100,000 signature, and demand that whatever that policy's value was, Glen's mother receives in honor of Glen, in honor of the sacrifice that he made. And if Tyrone Woods, if he had a similar policy, his family should be looked after in the same fashion. That's what I think. Please send a letter to your congressional representative demanding that whatever value that policy was, those funds are given to Glen's mother, and they're given to Tyrone Woods if he didn't have any heirs. Once again, that's what I think. So what do you think? You gonna do it, or are you gonna sit back and let this video just flap in between your ears and it'll be gone? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You know what I did? I put this video together. The link will be there again. You're not gonna have to look for it. Watch the video, read the article, and please reach out and let's try to help Mrs. Doherty and the family of Tyrone Woods. That's what I think.